Hi. I believe it's the 28th of January, 2021. And I'm doing another Heart Thoughts little discussion. I pre-pulled and turned to this particular page. I also pulled Angel card at the same time. And I just really thought that it was so appropriate for right now. It's just amazing how this works. The card that I pulled is Divine Order. Think about it. Divine Order right now on the 28th of January. We are all hoping and wanting the way it is to be different. Almost 100% of us. I bet you anything. Okay. It's nuts out there. So the card on the card, it says everything everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see underlying order. That right there, we can talk about the fact of illusion and it's a hologram. From what I understand of how this works, and I'm still learning the details that I'm just coming up to this information, which is cool because I've been studying this stuff for 40 years. So I come up to the hologram that we are seeing, and what we should liken it to is seriously like TV or, a movie we're watching on a screen that we actually took part in creating, that's for sure. But on another level, I believe we also have our contracts and our agreements before we actually get here on this planet, on this plane. And I feel like I for all my entire life, I've felt I wanted the world to be better, and I really wanted to see it get better. It's like you're on the interstate, and you're driving along and you're going a little bit over the speed limit. Not bad, though. They're not going to stop you because it's just a little bit faster than the speed limit. And then you get this person coming up on you, and boom, passes you like you're standing still, right? And all we want is to drive maybe a few more miles, and see that guy stopped on the side of the road. We want justice. We want to see things, atone or whatever. Follow the rules and be respectful. And basically that comes down to, really, at the very bottom of it all, it's either love or fear. And so we all really, really want love. And that is what I believe I'm seeing when we want to see justice done for, anything. And so to just better the world, not really to control that person, but to say, hey, listen, be nice, chill out, relax, be happy, and be kind. Look outside of yourself to see what you could do for others. Stop being inside here so much. I mean, definitely we need to fill ourselves up. A lot of us give, of course. But I'm getting way off track now, so I don't want to do that. But yeah, so look past the illusion, that daily garbage that we're seeing happen, and we're so triggered by it. We're so like angry and frustrated, sad, happy maybe, but I don't think so. Not too many. There's a lot of emotions flying around this planet right now. And can you imagine the emotional soup that we are sitting in? So I'm going to read a little bit farther. Okay. A win-win situation is brewing. Cool. One with solutions that are fair to everyone involved. That is awesome. This requires you to have blind faith that heaven is working behind the scenes to extract the highest good for all. Ask me to buoy your faith if it wavers. And this is for Archangel Raguel. Sorry. Okay, so ask me to buoy. Ask Archangel Raguel to boost our faith if it wavers. Okay, so that might be something we need to ask Raguel to come in and be with us right now and help us to be steady in our faith. Okay. So use positive affirmations and prayers to keep your spirits high. Above all, make sure that your conversations about the situation involve positive and optimistic words and phrases. So let's stop talking bad about what's happening right now. Stop it. Just make a decision. This is for the bigger good. It's not just for us. It's not for me, you, or your neighbor. But in the end, it is. It's for the entire. And it will come back to you 1,000 million fold. Listen to this. Above all, make sure your conversations about the situation involve positive and optimistic words and phrases. Start talking nice. Start talking nice. Watch your thoughts. You're so powerful that your positive thoughts can speed the resolution along even quicker. Seriously, people. We can do this. We can make this world paradise. Heaven on earth. Heaven on earth. Okay? If you're unhappy, guess what? You're already in hell, right here on earth. Make a choice. Love or fear. Okay? Make a choice. And in every thought that you think, you ask yourself, is that nice or is it not very nice? And you're going to be able to tell by the way it makes you feel right in your fourth and fifth chakras, your high tummy and your chest, your solar plexus chakra and your heart chakra. You can tell. Just check in right there, okay? So that's Archangel Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Love them. I love them. It's right on. It's exactly what we need to hear right now. Okay, so then that takes me, actually, I opened the Heart Thoughts book first and pulled this page open. And then I pulled the angel card. But listen, it's very comfortable to play victim because it's always somebody else's fault. You have to stand on your own 2 feet and take some responsibility. I was a kid in the 60s. I'm 61. It's 2021. I'm 61. I just turned 61 on my dad's birthday this year. I don't care. I know it's just a number. It doesn't matter. But I have to say, my numerology name is 4 and my address adds up to 4. And this is the best, beautiful yard I've ever had. So, it's really a dream come true. It's funny how that works. So, numerology, yeah, for sure. It's awesome. But I wanted to talk about responsibility and blame because you're feeling the way you're feeling because you chose to feel that way. You're judging. You are judging what's out there in that hologram that you helped create. Okay? So I have the power to make changes right here. There's a difference between responsibility and blame. When we talk about responsibility, we're really talking about having power. Think about it this way, okay? When we talk about blame, we're talking about making wrong. Nothing's wrong. Nothing. Good, bad, dark, light. It's just energy. It's not wrong or right. Responsibility is a gift because it gives you the power to make changes. Unfortunately, some people choose to interpret it as guilt. That's funny. These people usually accept everything as guilt, as a guilt trip in one way or another, because it's another way to make themselves wrong. Because, see, as you know, because you're here, you're on the same page as I am. You know that when you look at others, you're actually looking at a piece of yourself. It's like a big old pie, and that piece of you is over there doing that, which pisses you off. Or, makes you envious or makes you feel emotions. Okay. So, that you're making yourself wrong. Being a victim is wonderful on one level because then everyone else is responsible and we don't get a chance to make changes. When people insist on feeling guilty, there is not much we can do about it. They either accept the information or they don't. Just leave them alone. We are not responsible for their guilty feeling. So for the people that are looking at this in neutrality, and I'm still working on that. I'm not perfect, but it's practice, and I'm putting it into practice. So watching our thoughts, watching our emotions too. It will amaze you once you start seeing how it really is in here and in here. And then you can look at it and go, I don't know if I like that or want to be that. I'd rather be more positive. I think being more positive works to make things change in a love-based arena. So my thing is really to help people to watch their thoughts. And I am still practicing that myself. I've practiced it for decades, but I'm getting down to it right now. I really am. And I also learned something from Michael Jaco about setting love bubbles. And man, I'm telling you what, it works like a freaking charm. A freaking charm. And, I'm practicing. My husband drives trucks, so he gets into areas that aren't so pleasant. Things don't flow nicely. But dang, we did the love bubble job on him. And it's usually, it's better than it's been in months. So, and it keeps getting better. But when you talk like that, and I've got this one here that won't leave me alone. If you, if you just make your decision first. Is this something you want to try? Because if it is, you can get so good at it that you're blowing your own mind. You're blowing your own mind. I blow my own mind all the time. And it's a gas to just be able to play with the energy. That's what it really comes down to, is just what the hell. Just play. Just go and play with it and see what you can do. You're gonna blow your own mind. Yeah. And pretty soon it's gonna be super easy because, okay, right now we are excreting all of the nasty, dark, held on, grungy stuff that the earth has been through. That's, it's coming out. She's cleansing. And so, of course, the emotions that we have are coming up too because of that. Whatever. We are part of Mother Earth. We're connected to her. And so, of course, we're going to feel the same way. It's going to just purge right straight through us. And we're going to be the manifestation of her energy that she's purging. Okay. So instead of, getting caught up in it, getting bogged down in it, just make a decision, make a choice. Do you want a lighter, happier life? Just in the simplest forms, like getting green lights when you drive through town or whatever. Because seriously, that happens too. And that's that's the cherry on top. That's nothing, So anyway, I'm going to try and conclude this up. All I want to say is watch your thoughts, just make a choice. And then once you make a choice, practice watching your thoughts. Get a handle on what kind of thoughts you really have running through your mind. And so, yeah, you'll be surprised. And so then you make a choice to either just forget about it, or, you have to keep making the choice. That's how you start a new habit, I suppose. But you'll want to just keep practice watching, and then catch yourself as often as you can when you want to change a thought or change something in the future. You can, talk about it as it is. And I think I've already done a video on something like that. So I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you so much for joining me. I've really enjoyed this chat with you guys, and I hope that I help just one person. That would make me happy. But hopefully any of you that watch will get a benefit from it. And share, like, do your thing out there. I appreciate every goodness and love that I get, because I send it out and it comes back to me. So practice. Let me know how it's going for you. I want to hear from you. And yes, please share. I've got a kids channel too. It's the kids playlist, and I just read books to kids, and I love it. So I'm trying to keep those, just one book length, of course, and 10 minutes, 15 minutes or something. So yeah, and I'm almost to 20 here. So I just want to remind you to watch your thoughts and keep them as happy as possible. Thanks for joining me. You have a great day. Bye.